Hey, what's up, guys? Unfortunately, I lost the SD card that had all of the footage for the rear suspension. Basically, what you're missing is me pulling apart the rear suspension, pulling apart the front suspension. So I had to notch out the spring purchase to make the rear bags work. Once I notched them out, I realized that the rear bags were from an E36, or that the trailing arms I thought were supposed to be E36 because of the 5-lug swap that was done to the car. They were not. They're actually E30 rear trailing arms. So I had to actually order E30 rear bags, and then on the front, I had to order E30 top hats in order to make the 5-lug, the E36 air struts work with the E30 chassis. We'll just jump into where I started filming once I got everything in, and we'll go ahead and start from there. All right, check it out, guys. All right, guys. Back. I took a little break because I had a lot of work to do. TV shows take a lot of time. Don't give me a lot of time to do my work on the cars. So yeah, basically I left town and this guy right here still needed all the suspension work done on it. I hit a couple snags because I forgot to get the top hats for the E30s. By the way, you can get from Bag Riders. The E30 top hats go on top of the E36 struts. And that makes it so that you can actually run the E36 front struts. On the E30, you already have a 5-lug swap on there, so this is like, just makes the most sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap over the top hats, and then we'll go ahead and start working on getting the rest of this air suspension in. I'm like beat from my job, so anyways, it'll be good. Hopefully I can get a bunch of stuff done in the next month before I have to go back to work again for a while. But yeah, anyway, new top hats from the E30 going on to the E36 air struts, thanks to Bag Riders. These nylon washers underneath these to give it a little bit, needs to be up a little bit higher. I watched the guys on Bag Riders, and they actually did, I think, 2 of these guys. They said 1, but then I think they were leaning towards 2. They didn't really say, so I'm gonna do 2 to start off. Should be good. All right.
Ain't it fucking now?
So, struts in, it's all nice and mounted up. I am gonna have to rewire the ABS sensor here because it looks like it was torn. It's been repaired before, so whatever. Anyway, as far as running the airline, it actually fits right through this nice hole here that's already there for these brake sensors. So that comes up here, and I'm probably just gonna cheat it up and around here, and then go back behind the battery with the airline. Gotta go through the firewall, down the sides, all that. I try to keep the airlines inside. Some people run them outside and just down underneath the car. Problem with that is any sort of debris could get into that, cause some holes, and then you have a hole in your airline, and that would suck. So I haven't personally had any issues with that because I've never run them outside of the car. We'll get the passenger side airbag in. From there, it's just gonna be running the airlines, running the electrical, all the fun stuff. All right. airline's going down. We got the bags in. So that means I'll have to tackle all the rest another day. But in the meantime, we're gonna just lower it down, see what it looks like, see how low it gets. I feel like it's gonna get stuck. Like the jack will get stuck under the car if it goes all the way down. So I guess we'll see what happens. Here we go. Go through my M3 jack because it's sitting too low. I can't get the jack out. Dude, that sucks. Like totally snapped. Yeah, this M3 jack's toast now. Sucks. I just bought that. Yes, the M3 jack can't hold Touring. I'm not sure what the weight difference is, but I know that they're lighter. It's crazy. Alright, well, see if I can lower her down now. Jack up the rear subframe. Tucked up on there. For now, so I gotta clean up, and then hopefully tomorrow I can get some wiring and the airlines run, and then we can test it out. So, all right, guys. So working back on the wagon. Right now we got the airbags installed, and we're just working on the airlines. So what I like to do, I don't like to cut holes in the car if I don't have to. So I ran it out this little air passage, down and under. Here it comes out. I'm actually gonna tuck it up underneath the rear valves. And then, see, I'll end up zip tying that to the gas line fill neck, but then that just goes up to the airbag. Right there, simple enough. All right, I gotta run 3 more lines, do all the wiring. So let's see how far I can get today before the sun starts setting. Yep. So I got it to go up and under there. Here's the other line. I do want to kind of keep it away from the wheel as much as possible. Alright, so I'll run that up and tighten it up and then we'll be good. Also, it's kind of hard for it to go to the axle because of where it's mounted on the bag itself. So if you look at the bag, it comes off the top of the bag and it goes around that. So, pretty good. Basically it's the same on both sides. I've already ran cords to here, the airline. And then I gotta just figure out ways to get them through the firewall and then all the way back. I also gotta figure out electrical, everything wired up. So, that should be fun. Looking around, I could go through there, or else I can just go all the way over. Oh, either way, I gotta find a way through the firewall for everything. Alright, so kind of pulled the drop the glove box down. It looks like basically right there, that grommet, I'm gonna come through that on the firewall with airlines and electrical. When you drop this down, you can see it's right there. So I just gotta poke some holes. I gotta get 2 of these guys through, and then I also gotta get power wire through up there. I'm guessing it's this guy. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, should be fun. Alright, let's start doing the fun shit. There you go, guys. All right,